Hi friends, it's Heather Moxie again, and in today's video you're going to learn how to repurpose an oatmeal can. Yes, I said oatmeal can. This project's been on my Pinterest boards for a long time, so today we're finally going to get to it. All you're going to need is some scrapbook paper, some brushes, Mod Podge, white paint in a dish, which is optional, and your oatmeal can. Now, since this project is super simple, all you're going to need for scrapbook paper is basically anything. You can use wrapping paper, you can use actual scrapbook paper, you can even paint it if you want, but keep in mind it is a form of really thin cardboard, so if you start to paint on it, your cardboard might start to get a little mushy, which we don't want. Once you've chosen your paper, you're going to go ahead and brush on the Mod Podge directly to the can. That little dish is there if you want to use it. I decided that I just didn't have time and didn't care. You can paint it directly onto it. It's not going to hurt it. One of the great things about Mod Podge is that it doesn't need to set, so you can take whatever form of paper you're using to cover your can and just put it directly on it. Now, I went through and smoothed out any wrinkles because naturally scrapbook paper is going to start to wrinkle when you try to glue it down. It's really up to you how you want to do this process, and after you make sure the edges are good, just kind of smooth it out. If your paper is on the cheaper side, your design might start to blur, so just keep an eye out for that. The scrapbook paper I'm using is 6x6 inch. It's meant for a smaller type of like Instagram album that I found at Hobby Lobby, so keep in mind that the size of paper that you use is also going to affect your project. It might be easier, it might be harder. If I had bigger scrapbook paper, I probably would have gone with that, but this is what I had on hand, so it really is just up to you. Remember that when you're laying down the edges of your paper, after you've pretty much gotten as much Mod Podge as you need underneath, you want to go over that edge as well. You want to make sure that when your project is said and done, the edges aren't going to be able to lift at all. After you've sealed all the paper and the edges underneath, go over your entire can with a layer of Mod Podge. You can do as thick or thin of a layer as you want. I went ahead and made sure that it was completely covered in a pretty decent sized layer of Mod Podge because this is actually going to be a kitchen item. It's going to be handled a lot. You want to make sure that it's protected. As for the lid, you can do whatever you want. I actually cut a circle of scrapbook paper and kind of tied it all together, Mod Podge that on. This is where the paint comes into play if you want to paint the lid. The last thing that you're going to do is cut a hole into the top because this is where the plastic bags are going to come out of, and make sure your hole is a decent size. I think mine ended up being just about a quarter. Afterwards, just seal all the edges with Mod Podge and then you can move on to labeling. I actually have these gift tags on hand, so I use them in pretty much about anything. So you can use a normal sticker, a gift tag, another piece of scrapbook paper cut into a shape, and you're just going to label it. Once it's all complete, you've repurposed something that would have become trash into an actual functional object in your kitchen. And the best part is you made it at a fraction of what it would have cost if you bought it in the store. So let me know what you guys think of this simple DIY project, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel for more DIY projects and just random Pinterest musings. Okay, bye! I think I'm going to end all of my videos that way. I love saying that.